Hey you guys, welcome back. Today we are going to plant some Pleione bulbs. Brad was kind enough to send me some Pleione bulbs after me telling him that I seem to not be able to find any. And to be quite honest, the ones that I did find here in Canada, for the most part, I know that there's some other places that really charge a lot for their bulbs, but the ones that had a little bit less expensive bulbs, maybe between $6 and $10 a bulb, they were charging, one of the companies was, I think it was $24 for regular shipping, and as we know, Pleiones have small bulbs, so realistically, $24 for shipping is really quite pricey, and they recommended doing a expedited service, which was another $15. So if I wanted maybe 3-4 bulbs at $6 a piece, I would be spending almost $40 in shipping to have it expedited to my home. Even $24 is very expensive. So, yeah, Brad was kind enough to to send me some of the babies from when he did his division process. So let's open this stuff up. I've actually opened it up, but I didn't actually go through and check it all out. I did notice, Brad, that you're right. Some of these are really small. I'm like, wow. In your video, they look bigger. You have maybe a zoom. I don't I don't know why, but I thought that they would be a little bit bigger, but they're quite small. Like, anyway, you'll see. You'll see. For the rest of you, you'll see. So let's open this up. I'll bring you a little bit closer down below here, and we'll check it out. Okay, so here we go. We're going to open this box up. And inside, he has some damp sphagnum moss. And there's many bulbs in here that are very small. He warned me that they'd be little. These ones here will take a little while to become blooming size. But I said that I am not going to be picky. I just want to try growing these little beauties. This one here has some new growth. I don't know. I'm doing a different focusing on my camera now, so we'll see if it holds a focus a little bit better. So as you can see here, there's a little bit of a growth nubbin. So I'm just going to take a little bit of time here and carefully remove these from the packaging. I'll line them all up, and we'll have a look at them when we're done, and then we will determine whether we're going to put them in a small 4-inch pot or whether we're going to put them in a larger, I think this is a 5-inch pot. Yeah, this would be a 5-inch pot. So yeah, we'll come back and see that in just a second. Okay, so I've separated them all out. These are Pleione Tongariro. I hope I'm saying that right. Tongariro. So these, there's quite a few here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I lost count already. I should have done them in a line. Quite a number. He was kind enough to put in a couple of blooming size ones. So thank you so much, Brad. It makes the wait a little less, I don't know, boring, I suppose. So I think with all of these, I think I'm going to put them in the 5-inch pot. I don't want to overcrowd them, and they'll probably stay in their home for a couple of seasons. So yeah, we'll start. I'll put the sphagnum moss that he gave me in the bottom of the pot. That'll hold any of the bark mix in. I don't want it to fall out. I'm going to put a layer of, this is fine orchid bark. I actually got this from Raven Vision. This is, I really like this. Sometimes I make my own, but from time to time it's nice to buy these custom blend mixes. I really like this fine bark mix. Now that the orchid shows are here, Raven Vision is a vendor, so it makes things easy, and so you don't have to mail order everything. Just pick up a few bags when I see them. So I'm going to put a good amount of this mix in there, and then I'm going to have maybe a 2.5 inch layer of a mixture that I've made. This is a mixture of peat moss. There's some orchid bark in here. Just a really light, airy mix because Pleiones are terrestrial. So they're going to want to have a peat sort of base to their roots. I'm going to do a nice layer here. So this is going to be an easy draining mix. Most of these terrestrial orchids will grow in the leaf litter, growing in the forest floor. Most of the times, even though they say terrestrial, it just means that it needs a tighter, more decomposed mix. But it's usually growing in leaf litter or maybe more of a gravelly soil or sandy soil. There's always a variety of reasons, but usually they still have the thick roots and they still need good airflow to the roots. So I'm going to just place these in here. Want to be careful not to break any of the new growth off. Start with the really big ones. Space them out nicely. Let me move. It's hard for you to see this. Move the whole mat in. And now we're going to start with the smaller ones. I'm just going to place them all around. If there's a little bit of root action going on there, I'm going to try to put that under the surface of the soil as best I can. That'll help anchor the bulbs, because these guys don't really have any root structures at the moment. As the new growth comes out, the roots will develop, kind of like the black orchid, the Millennium Magic Witchcraft, the Catasetum type orchids. Having a hard time with this one. He wants to keep popping back up. They're all wanting to pop back up. I'm going to pause the video and I'm going to plant these, and I'll bring the pot a little bit closer to me, and at the end I'll show you what they all look like. Okay, so we've got them all planted. As you can probably see, it's very hard to see actually, but we've got the few bigger ones, and then there's all kinds of little ones out throughout here. It was very difficult to keep them all standing straight up, so some of them are on their sides. They would get all caught up in each other, and then when I'd push one down, another one would pop back up. Actually got to be a little bit frustrating. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a small handful of peat moss, and I'm just going to ever so carefully sprinkle a little bit over top of these babies. I'm not trying to cover them, I'm just trying to get where if they were just above the surface of the soil, I want to get them so that they're in contact. And I have a misting system, or a mister here. I'm just going to spray the soil surface. By no means am I going to give it a deep watering, because these are dormant. I just want to make sure that there's contact there. So I will keep you updated. There are some green growths. I don't know whether you're able to see them, but there are some green growths, and I will keep you updated on these. And so fingers crossed we get a couple of flowers this year. If not, I'm okay. Maybe in the following year we'll get some. But like I said, Brad was nice enough to give me a couple of larger size bulbs, so he says that they should bloom for me. They were in transit, so it is a possibility that those spikes maybe fell off or didn't like the climate change or whatever, because it is below zero. At Brad's house, it's above freezing spring-like temperatures, but here we are in the minus lots. It was minus 23 Celsius the other day, so it's pretty darn cold here. So, but anyway, stay tuned for more updates on these as well as other things. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Tell me if you're growing these in the comment section below. Maybe I'm doing something seriously wrong. Maybe I'm doing something right. So anyway, I'd love to hear your comments. And again, what you're growing. And yeah, happy growing, everyone. And this is a Pinguicula gigantea. I can't wait for it to get the size of dinner plates. Now let's go to the second shelf. We've got the staghorn fern. Eventually we're going to mount this on a board. I've got a variety of